something I can do for you? Halfrick's got me straightening the rooms, but I'll help you if I can. Who? I don't... Thief? I'm the captain of the guard. Best be careful where you sling an accusation like that. Then you're not one of Zoltan's buyers, eh? Sounds to these ears like you want a deal. I can make deals. I see. You have me at a loss, and yet this is not a loss entirely. Hammers of Durgan, ring loud. May the anvil's deep music resound. Walls of the batteries safeguard our works from marauder and wilder alike. Abidon's faithful travail by the forge, and the fires that brighten the ore. If anyone asks, you didn't hear it from me. Got that? Now, beg your pardon for going on so. I got carried away and... What was that I said? About hammers and fires and... You must be joking. How could that happen? I can't be awakened. That means... Andres Tides, I'm stuck with him. It's not all bad, Owena. Way I see it, you and me could make some deals. To our mutual benefit. Deals? What do you want from me? For you, not from you. I'm thinking it's time we got a raise. I don't know about that. Halfrick's a bit of a miser, he is. Don't you worry about Halfrick. I've got something else in mind.
Hey there, you were a military man. Ever consider making a career of it?
I did for a while. Then I heard you could make money shoveling pig shit. I thought that sounded better.
Well, at least it would get you out of the Deerwood.
Almost 15 years I've been looking for him. Now I'd rather we never crossed tracks. Used to be I had something to hunger for. Stung at me night and day, but at least it was something. Now there's nothing. Horror? Fear? No. More than that. After Cold Morn, folk used to leer at my burns, full of disgust. Or they'd realize who I was, and then it was the terror. Maybe hate. But this... the way Harmka looked at me. The way I've seen near everyone but you and Galvino look at me. All it did was remind me that this is a madman's fever dream. Like a prison, But no, because in a prison, you lay your head down and you feel the straw soft beneath you. Your flesh prickling in the cold, black bread crumbling on your tongue. I'd trade 'em all if I could feel the snow cold around my ankles. I still dream I'm folk. I wake up some mornings wondering why I can't feel the floor beneath me, thinking I must have fallen and gone crippled. But then I lift my head, see a bronze corpse stretching out in front of me. I dream too of what Galvino did that night. Those moments. I'd endure another cold morn if it'd spare me this fate. It was after I got caught in Stalwart. They'd locked me in a little house by the inn, the old mayor and his cronies. When a crowd of them came for me in the dark of night, I was only surprised it had taken them so long. Only they didn't march me to no gallows. No, they snuck me to another house on the edge of town, real sneaky-like. That's where I met Galvino. He was fiddling with some machinery in his workshop. Had his sleeves rolled up, even though it was cold enough to see your breath. Never actually looked at me until he started fitting some copper helmet over my head. By that time, the mayor's goons had me trussed up good and tight. Galvino was having himself a grand time barking orders at that lot. He'd agreed to hand me over to Galvino for an experiment. Claimed it was a fair punishment, but the townfolk weren't too pleased at being denied their stone pitching. Didn't help that they heard the jangle of copper in that deal. In the end, that's what sent Galvino and the old mayor packing. So while Galvino's fastening that helmet over my head and them copper bands around my arms, I'm starting to look at his contraption. And that's when I see it. It's this metal suit strapped into the machine, just like me. A cold, dead-eyed thing, all done up with fancy carvings and such. I had this terrible cold feeling in my gut, but I still couldn't figure. I start asking Galvino and the rest of them what's going on, but they're too busy to answer. Then suddenly, they're waiting, staring at me with that fixed, horrified look, but they ain't watching me. They're watching for something to happen. Galvino tells the woman nearest the machine to flip the handle, and then just pain. Being torn apart every which way, feeling my soul peeled from my body. By the time I came to, I couldn't feel a thing. Just this dull, distant sort of ache. I think that was when I knew. Sure enough, and how Galvino ended up in that little shack. The rest of Stalwart didn't take kindly to having a killer in their midst, nor to seeing their mayor and the Ornery Valians strike a secret deal. They drove Galvino out, destroyed a fortune in machinery, and wrote a letter to the Academy in Salona, ruining what was left of his name. Still, he's lucky he didn't get a pelting. The old mayor fled too, and Stalwart's been as snug and cheery as ever. You're better company than Galvino. Been a while since I were out in the world. Guess I'm keen on seeing more of it, even if I'm stuck with a bleeding heart. Anyways, I've been wondering about that fortress. Near everyone thinks it'll have just the thing they need. Those villagers wanted to fix up their brook downtown. Galvino always thought it carried some great secret of Animanson, and all them adventurers came looking for fancy gear. I don't know. Something to help me feel, or forget. Effigy's eyes, maybe just something new. I just figured, with those dwarves being expert smiths and all, Maybe they had something to unmake me. Put me back into my body. I know, it were just a passing fancy.
It feels even colder in here. Something isn't right.
And the fire shows me something new.
We earned this. Durgan's steel has lined our halls in gold.
Your vanity dishonors Abidan and cheapens us all.
These weapons are ours. Or have you two forgotten how to hold a sword?
Margren's fire casts light in dark.
Did anyone else see talking spirits?
And what does the flame reveal?
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
How long before the Commandant's come
Light,
to blows?
flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
What?
Of course.
Traitors! Cowards!
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places. See now what the flame has shown us?
Zoltan's the only one with sense. Anyone who says otherwise is a fool.
That cheat sold our steel and kept the coin himself.
Maroon? She won't rest until our corpses decorate the halls.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
That's not very helpful.
If it makes you rest easier, Margaret's fire casts light in dark places. Light, flame, and sound.
We've got to survive, by any means necessary.
We'll have blood in these halls before long.
Stop right there. You must be some merchant come to speak with Zoltan. Our illustrious coin master may let you plunder our armory, but I've got other ideas for dealing with your lot. Turn and go before I show you how an arms warden deals with trespassers. Whoever you're searching for, I haven't seen them. And none get past me. Leave our halls. Go back to whatever land you hail from. You sound like Exandru. At least you're no friend of Zoltan's, then. You may pass, but don't make me regret this. I'll be watching you.
Of course. Hey.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves. Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Bye. Go and eat.
I shot.
If it makes you rest easier. does the flame reveal?
Damn you both! My generation built this keep to honor Abidan, not to further your greed and ambition.
We're Pergrunin. Our forefathers explored and conquered, but you've stuck us in this frigid hall.
Paved with gold and marble. I won't allow us to abandon our legacy for your delusions.
No, you'll peddle it away to line your pockets. How much have you made selling our steel, Zoltan?
Again with your lies. You think I don't hear you turning the others against me? These walls echo, and...
Enough! I'll send the Forge Guardians on both of you if that's what it takes.
Margarin's fine. A simple task settled. Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves. Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Tell me.
All right, then. All right. Right, then. All right, then.
Margaren's fire cast light.
He's a traitor to the battery.
Margaren's fire cast light in dark places. Margaren's fire cast light in dark places. Now this I haven't seen before. I can do that. That's settled.
She'll bring these walls down around us.
Margaren's fire cast light in dark places.